Okay, this is a continuation video of the previous question. So we want to add on another question. So the other question that we are adding on is question B. Suppose we have, let's say, 2 modulus 2x minus 4 modulus 5 equals. Okay, so this is the question that we have. So we have got 2 modulus 2x minus 4 modulus plus 5 equals equals 9. Okay, solution. So remember from our previous question, we said this 2x minus 4, which is in the modulus, it has got two values, which is a negative value and the positive value. So, but it should be visible, and then that's when you can say it has got two values. So at this point, we need to isolate it. It has to be isolated. So to isolate means let it remain alone on one side of the equation. So let's try by all means to isolate. So you can see there is an addition here. So this 5 will go the other side to form a negative. So we are going to remain with 2 modulus 2x minus 4 modulus equals 9 minus 5. 2 modulus 2x minus 4 modulus equals 5 from 9. We're getting a 4. At this point, it's not yet isolated. So we have these two, let it be divided on both sides. So this is, let's now divide these two and divide it. So now it is isolated. So it is only when it is isolated, that's when you can say it has two values. So after it has been isolated, it is clear now that we can put two values. So we are going to say 2x minus 4 is equal to 2, or 2x minus 4 equals negative 2. So please make sure you are able to isolate it. That is when you can say this can be written in two forms. If not isolated, then you have to wait. Okay, here we go. So 2x equals 2, then this negative 4 will become positive 4. We are solving them simultaneously. This side we have this negative 4 will become a positive 4, then the negative 2 has not moved, so it will be negative 2. Okay, let me concentrate on one side, then we'll do the other side later. So 2x equals 6. We want the value of x, so we are going to divide on both sides by the coefficient of 2. Here we have 6. Then we divide 2 there like that. We remain with x, then this is our 3. Going back on the other side, 2x, then we have 4 minus 2, we're going to have a 2. Then we have to find x and not 2x, so we divide both sides by 2. That's how we are finding x equals 1. So this is how it can be solved. Okay, let's try to think of another question. Which question can this be? What if we say a different approach, or just a simpler one, just for revision's sake, 2x minus 4, then like that. So now this one, the entire thing, it's what we call absolute value inequality. Absolute value inequality. So when we say inequality, it means something may be less or greater or equal to. So in short, you're not really sure of the actual value. So that is why we say inequality. It may not be only one value. It may be a lot of values. But when you say it is equal to this, you are sure that this is the only answer But for inequalities, it carries more than one answer. So that is the difference between an equation and an inequality. An equation has got a specific answer, whilst in an equality, there are more than two or more than one answer. In short, there is a variety of answers. So that's the meaning. So before I dive into this question, I would like to just demonstrate. Suppose this is my x and I say less than b. So if I use this example, what do I mean here? This x, we are saying it has got two values. Remember, x is less than b, or x, so it has got two values, the positive part and then the negative part of it. X is also less than what? B. So that this is the actual thing. This is what happens. But this one, you can maintain it. You can't do anything. You just made it like that. But you want the value of x. So what do? You're going to divide by a negative. Upon division by a negative, this symbol changes, and then we are going to have a negative value this side. Then this one becomes a positive. Negative and negative turns to positive. Then this one, negative into positive, it will be a negative. So we are ending up with this situation whereby our x is less than b, then our x is greater than negative b. So this is our x. We are saying it is greater than, you have seen this symbol, it is greater than b. So meaning b is less than our x. So, negative b is less than our x. Then this is a situation. We have seen the situation, right? So this is the situation. So whenever I've got this situation, we expect the answer inside to be in between. So it will be in between the negative and the positive. So this is where it comes from. So when we get back to this question, we are going to put this answer, solution. We are going to say 2x minus 4 will be in between the negative and the positive part. So that's how it goes. So just master, if this concept here is very difficult to remember, you just say I'm going to have my value here. So remember, it can only be less or greater. When it's less than and equal to, I will show you how it can be done. But for the less and greater, your value should be in between. So here there is positive, I'll put it where it is. And then the negative one, I'll put it on the other side. You remember the negatives are on the left, the positives are on the right. Hopefully that can help you again remember where to place the numbers. So the positive on the positive, the negative on the negative. Hope that one is helpful. Then as you solve this guy, you have to pretend to solve simultaneously. So we are going to have this number should move this side and this side. The way we treat equals, that's the way we are going to treat the less and the greater. So suppose you are just solving one question, one side, it is going to be 2, and then this number will come this side. But this is like a simultaneous. So this 4 again goes on the other side. So it will become positive 4 minus 2. Remember, the number which has not moved is having the same sign. But this negative 4, which was here, has gone this side. It is the one which is positive. Again, this negative 4, it is the one which has gone this side. It has become a positive. So we are solving simultaneously. On this part, we are getting a 2. This part is still a 2. We are just maintaining it. This side, we are getting a 6. Hopefully this one is clear. If you check through, 2, 2x, and 6 have got a common factor we are calling 2. So 2 can go into 2, 2, and into 6. So we divide everything. Every part we divide by 2. We divide by 2. we divide by 2. From here, this one becomes a 1, this one becomes x, and this one becomes 3. So that is our solution. Our solution, we can just say if we are told to represent this on a number line, I'm just doing a sketch on the number line. So x is in between 1 and 3. So you can put 1 here, you can include 1, 0, 1, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, the numbers, maybe 0 that side. But we are saying our x is in between. So it is, you draw this one, don't shade it. If you shade it, it means it's starting from 1 and the 3 there. So our x is here. This is where our x is. We are not sure of the actual value, but it is just there. Thank you very much for following up to this step. And I believe we are able to follow through to the next video, which is now going to talk about greater than or equal to. How do we represent those, or how do you solve that? It is different from the way we are solving this one. So I pray very much that you are there in the next video to check through how we are going to solve less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. Thank you very much for reaching up to this far. Thank you.